Here we are in Athens, Greece, and we are going to be sailing on the Holland America ship right here behind me. We're doing a 2-week cruise on it. I'm going to give you a full tour of the ship, let you see what it all looks like, and kind of give you a wrap up at the end of it. So, a little bit on check-in, a little bit hectic here. So this is the line we're outside in. So after finally getting on the ship, after about an hour and a half of waiting around, we headed to the room 5076, a basic balcony room. Walked in the door, I was a little bit surprised here. Started out looking in the cabinets there, plenty of storage space, very nice. There's our pool towels down there at the bottom he had waiting for us. And let's look at the rest of the room here. There's a bathroom, again, very impressive with the lighted up mirror there, nice fresh towels, and the shower. The shower here is pretty efficient in that over here you set your temperature and it just stays constant so you don't end up scalding yourself or freezing. This is the one that turns it on. You can go to whatever height you want here. All your soaps and everything are there for you. For the women, they want to shave their legs, they got a little bar there across there. It's very handy. Rough seas, you got things to hang on to in here. Very, very nice. And you got your drying rod as usual that goes across. So looking at the rest of the room, we found our safe there and two of the fluffiest, nicest robes I think I've ever had handed to me. Very nice for a basic stateroom. And here was our refrigerator, which was fully stocked, loaded, and we had the beverage package, just a basic beverage package. But that was a nice treat to have there, some water also, and a little bottle of wine there. Up here you had your wine glasses, more storage, and if you can't tell, I'm big on storage. Down here in the bottom, those are your blankets if you want to go out for movies under the stars. Real nice. Didn't need them, it was very warm on this particular trip. Big TV there, a giant one. Looking at the bed was extremely comfortable. We had a little small couch there. It wasn't the most comfortable. Drawers next to the bed, very handy. Good lighting there, could control everything from the bed. That's where your life vests are, but there was actually room to squeeze them together and to give you another cabinet to put stuff in if you got a lot of junk like we do all the time. So over here is the desk. Take note there, a lot of the American plugs that you can plug into and also the European one. Hair dryer's in the drawer there, and then you got another empty drawer down there. So plenty of space for the wife. She was happy with it. I was really impressed by this balcony out here. I didn't think it would be that big, and definitely a lot of room. You get a few people out if they're over visiting. Nice view of the harbor there. Not. And here, at the foot of your bed, you got two of these, which that's the first I've ever seen there. So if you got more stuff you need to put away, there is an ideal spot. Now we're up at the crow's nest here. And this actually became one of my favorite spots on the ship if you wanted to go after dinner to have a drink or just sit up there and watch the beautiful views. The excursion desk is in there. When you walk, it's over to your left when you enter in there. But look at all the seating in this place, and they have all kinds of games that you can check out and play if you're into that type of thing, or card games, whatever. And here's another coffee spot. And I'll tell you, this is a good tip. If you want to get coffee, go up there. There won't be a big line. The beauty salon down here on deck 9, I just took a quick look through there. The wife did make an appointment for a facial, but she got sick and didn't get to use it. There's a regular barber shop here. Standard old barber shop. Move down the hallway and you're looking at the fitness center. I was a little surprised on Holland America how big the fitness center was, because it's kind of a reputation for an older crowd, which wasn't the case. But I mean, look at all the machines that they have in here. And there was never any problem getting a machine or getting any of the free weights if you wanted to come down and work out. So very, very pleased with that. And we move out here to the main pool deck. And like I said just a second ago, you know, it has a reputation for having an older crowd. This was the Mediterranean cruise, and quite honestly, the crowd was very, very diverse. There were some older people on there, but a lot of young people, and they were very active and very involved with the cruise director and the stuff that went on around the pool. So it was quite enjoyable, I have to say, the diverse crowd that we had on there. There's your gelato there, if you need to get some gelato. Here's another view of the main pool from up top. It gives you a good idea of the size of the pool. And we really never had any problems getting the lounge chairs. Real nice furniture up there too. The New York Deli and Pizza, one of my favorites. Get your sandwiches here. But the big thing is they'll make your pizza to order. Anything you want on it, extra mushroom, extra whatever, they'll make it. And they'll give you a little buzzer, you don't have to stand there and wait for it. It'll buzz you and you come back for it. The Lido bar is right next to it, so if you want to grab a drink. And this behind me is the dive-in, which is the hamburger stand here, also on the Lido deck, just outside the buffet. Something you might want to give a try. And another thing about the hamburger stand here is they also give you a buzzer, so you're not standing around waiting for your food. You can go over to your table and come back. And they do make some outstanding hamburgers. They have hot dogs. They have all kinds of stuff here. And the pizza bar has salads over there even. Now let's go have a look at the Lido Market. This is the buffet, and it's on deck number 9. So here we are, we're walking in there. You got a place to wash your hands, which is nice. Looked like most people were using that. It's really, really a large area here with a lot of stations. And I have to say, I was very impressed by the number of stations and the things that they were serving. And you'll find in here that most of the areas are not self-serve. They serve you at most of them. Some of the desserts and stuff you can grab. But they have a big variety of different foods, as you can see as I pan through there. Lots of different meat dishes and real nice salad bars, pasta stations, things of that nature. So this will kind of give you a good idea of what to expect. I suspect if you're vegan or whatever, not a problem. They're going to be able to handle you there also. The sushi was so impressive. I'm not a big sushi eater at all, but darn, it even kind of tempted me even more. A huge variety, and it was definitely a hit. You could tell with the people that were always there. Again, here's another station with more meats that are available. Now this salad station was absolutely phenomenal. Look at those selection there. You come here to the salad bar, they make it to order, and it is absolutely excellent. Everything very fresh, crisp. This is one you want to try. Another thing here, there's a guy making fresh sandwiches, and not just the ones that are sitting out. Tell him what you want and he'll make it for you. And the crew is very happy. At least it sure seemed like it. A lot of smiles from them. You want to grab yourself a drink inside? And here we are at the aft part of the ship, and we have the sea view bar behind me, and there's a pool here at the back. I found that the pool at the back of the ship was one of my favorite places when we wanted to lay around the pool, because you don't have a band blasting, less noise back there, I have to say. And they have a bar there also, so if you have your waiter come get your drinks, or you can just walk up there yourself and get them. And there's also an upper deck that looks over the pool there at the back. Very comfortable up there, and even farther away from any noise if that is what you want to get away from. So here we are on deck 3. This is the atrium. Behind me is guest services, and you have one of the coffee bars over here, the Dutch Cafe. So let's take a look at these. And at the guest services desk, at the start of the cruise, there were a lot of people there, which, you know, is expected. But most of the time, you didn't really have a line. Thank God I didn't need to have to go there for anything in particular. The Dutch Cafe is located just across the way from them. They have a full-service bar there, draft beers, but they have all types of bakery items and things like that. Quite a bit of a wait there on many occasions, especially for the coffee. The photo gallery here is just down the hall from them, and if you want to buy your photo. And here are the ship's shops. Say that 10 times as fast as you can. We're still on deck 3, so let's take a look at them. All right, so I got a little bit tongue-tied. Sorry about that, but anyway, I thought it was funny. A lot of high-end watches and jewelry that they carry on this ship, which is really nice if that's what you're in the market for, because you're not going to be paying any taxes on any of that stuff. So if you're looking to buy a watch or something expensive like that, it's a good place to do it. They also had some Louis Vuitton stuff and some, like I say, different high-end stuff, but also nice t-shirts and things that you might be looking for, cover-ups and that for the ladies. There is definitely a lot of shopping if that's what you want to do while you're on this particular ship. So here we are in the casino. As I say in my other videos, I don't gamble, not a penny. It's just not my thing anymore. But the casino here was pretty much busy all the time, and even at the off hours like it was right here during the day. There's people in there and they seem to be enjoying themselves and no smell of smoke. This is the Billboard Lounge here on deck 2.
Okay, I hope that was
I have to say I wasn't real jazzed about the Billboard Lounge. Just, I guess maybe I am old now because of the noise. You couldn't even hold a conversation in there. And this one's the Rolling Stone Lounge. And the Rolling Stone Lounge, it definitely gets cooking at night. People seem to really be enjoying themselves, dancing away. The Pinnacle Grill here, we ended up getting a free complimentary dinner there. I normally don't like to go to the other pay restaurants, just not my thing. I've already paid for the cruise, but I'd heard rave reviews about this from family members and friends that had been on this ship. I have to say, we walked in, had a great atmosphere as we sat down. Some beautiful dishware that they have in front of you. And the menu was spectacular. If you slow this down and you want to look at it, it'll give you an idea of the choices that you all have when you are ordering there. I just had the regular salad, which was very nice, a Caesar salad. If you like crab cakes, you definitely want to go here. A wedge salad is what one of my daughters had. Here's another look at the crab cake that I'm busting open for you, and it was loaded with crab.
So on the menu we have the candied bacon, which comes with pickles. It looks excellent. I'm excited to try it.
And we all ended up going with the ribeye steaks. They were absolutely massive, as you can see, done to perfection, sides of mushrooms and asparagus, and it was phenomenal. Now here is B.B. King's Blues Club. I'll tell you, this was by far our favorite. The band playing, they were phenomenal also. You want to try this place. This is the dining room, upper level, where we have our set time for dinner. Let's take a look at this. It's really pretty. That's the lower level, where it's anytime dining down there. Love the fact that we have the traditional dining now. We're back to that. Very nice. Same waiter every night. Very nice. And here we are at the World Stage Theater. Take a look at this. Very beautiful. The theater was really, really beautiful, and there always seemed to be plenty of seating. We saw an illusionist at this show, and I have to say, he was mind-boggling. He ended up putting on 2 shows, and that was by far one of the best things on the ship for entertainment. Here we are on deck 2, and this is the ocean bar behind me right here. A great spot if you don't want to have a bunch of loud music and just want to have some good conversation. Great spot there. Oh.
There we go. Oh.
The magic potion.
Yes.
Yeah, I make a magic spell with the love potion. How are you?
Here's the jogging track up here on deck 11. It's actually real nice, sheltered on both ends, and a great place if it's a beautiful day out. There's another promenade deck down on 3 that you can also go out and walk on. But this is pretty convenient, hedge over by the bocce ball courts and everything else. We'll go take a look at that. Here's the shuffleboard court, and there are quite a few of them on the ship, not just here. So, and believe me, if you're into pickleball, this is the place to be on this ship. I tell you, they are going from sun up to sundown playing out here. Always a line of people. Let's take a quick look at it. And you can see all the people lined up in the back, and they're over on the side waiting to play. So the pickleball has become just a phenomenal success, and people just love it. And up here on deck 12 is the cabana area. So if you want to rent a cabana, get a little bit of privacy up here. And here's a view from the upper deck looking down at the cabana area. It's pretty nice and probably worth renting. And at the very top of the ship here, you have another sun area that you can come up and hang out on. I came up here a few times when walking around, and there's pretty much hardly anyone here, so not hard getting a seat. And here I'm on deck 3. This is where the lifeboats are, and it's also the promenade deck. So if you want to come down here and do some walking, excellent place to do it. It's totally, well, not totally protected, but definitely the wind doesn't hit you down here like it does up there on that very top deck. Here's a quick look at what it looks like, and the track goes all the way around the ship, so you don't have any obstructions. Very, very nice for walking. And behind me is Club Orange, and that's for the upper level guests that pay for the privilege of having their own dining room here. So if you do that, this is where you'll be eating. And I have to say, I'm not very impressed by the Club Orange dining room. I mean, you look at it and you form your own opinion on it, but yeah, I don't think it's worth it. So here's Rudy's Celle de Mer, and it's a French seafood brasserie. There really were not that many people in here. I didn't eat here. The menu looks good, lots of seafood, which I like, but I didn't see any crowds in here hardly at all. Something to consider. Okay, you just had a full ship's tour now, and let me tell you what I like about the ship and what I dislike. First of all, I want to tell you, this is my first Holland America. I've heard good, I've heard bad about them. I've been on probably 60 cruisers or more, so I got a lot of experience, so I'll tell you what I like and dislike. One thing I love is a basic balcony stateroom, absolutely gorgeous, huge in my opinion for when you compare it with other ships, other staterooms on them. A very, very large balcony, very efficient, good storage in here, so very impressed with the stateroom. The furniture up on deck, up around the Lido deck and, you know, up above the pool and stuff, they have some really beautiful high-end furniture. So when you're outside, gone are the days of the old, you know, plastic chairs and stuff like that. So I was very impressed with the decor and the furniture outside that you could sit in, you know, when you're trying to get some sun and stuff. So it was very, very nice. One of the things that's really neat is their pizza here. You can have a pizza made to order. It's not like the other ships, like on Princess, where you got to go and whatever they have, that's what you're going to get. I found that pretty good. You just build your own away. They have a great hamburger stand out there also. The entertainment, hit and miss. I'm going to say in some of the venues there, the BB King and that is really, really nice. But as far as the overall entertainment, I'm going to say it was really not good. I mean, production shows one after another, which was geared towards, I don't know, teenagers or so. They had an illusionist on here. This is a 14-day cruise out in the Med. The illusionist, one of the best I've ever seen. He put on 2 shows, but other than that, in the main showroom, the entertainment was not good. But the singers and stuff in the other venues were absolutely outstanding. So that's kind of a 50-50 thing. Room service is great, very on time. Food is always hot. Very impressed with that. The cabin, they clean it twice daily, unlike some of the other cruise lines that are moving towards just doing once a day. They still do it twice a day here. Also on the dining, if you like the fixed time dining, they still have that on this ship, and I love that, where you get our same waiter, same busboy every night, and it was excellent service there. The ship is absolutely spotless. I mean, you see them wiping it down left and right everywhere you go. So they get high marks for the cleanliness. I'll tell you the things that I didn't like about the ship and didn't like about the cruise. On the Wi-Fi package, you can sign in. You can only have one device unless you want to upgrade. And I mean, the upgrades are like an extra $18 a day. So if you have the basic Wi-Fi, don't plan on streaming anything. Don't try to watch YouTube videos of Pat's Adventures. And, you know, I didn't particularly care for that whatsoever. The drink package. We had the the regular drink package, which includes your alcohol. The thing I didn't like about that was if you go get a bottle of water, you're getting charged for out of your 15 drinks per day. That's what you get. So bottle of water counts against it. If you go get specialty coffee, that counts against it. If you want the unlimited, you even have to go to a higher level. The drinks basically on board, most of them are over the $11 limit. So if you get a drink that's $12, you got to pay the extra $1. $11.50, you got to pay the 50 cents. I didn't like that. Nickel and diamond. You know, you're already paying for a drink package. Give me a drink package. The buffet. If you go to the buffet up there, they serve you. You can't serve yourself. May sound nitpicky or so, but when you're standing in line now, just trying to get a piece of toast and you got to wait with 5 other people that are ahead of you trying to ordering eggs or whatever, it's really just ridiculous. And it just takes forever. Pretty soon, I mean, it's like hordes of people crowded around there. I absolutely could not stand that. And don't tell me the sanitation part of it, because almost all the other cruise line, you're able to serve yourself. And it's much more efficient. Did not like that at all. It was like a total waste of time. Cancellation policy on trips or other things. During this particular cruise, a lot of people were sick. My wife got sick with a cold on here, and she absolutely did not want to go out and infect anyone else. She'd had a facial appointment set up. They gave her all kinds of issues trying to cancel that, and it was over 24 hours in advance. Like she said, I don't want the therapist or whoever to get sick, and they still gave an argument. I also had to cancel her off one of our shore excursions. This was 48 hours prior to the shore excursions. They gave me nothing but grief trying to cancel it, and basically were trying to refuse it. And finally I told them, hey, do you want her to go on there and get everybody else sick? Because if you do, I'll let everybody know that that's what you guys did. They ended up canceling it for me. But I thought it was absolutely ridiculous, their position on trying to cancel things. Again, nickel and diming you to death. Inside the ship, one of the things I didn't like, it doesn't have a grand atrium, a grand staircase, like a big central meeting point. I really enjoyed that on a ship, where you have a place where you can sit, have your drink in the evening, whatever, watch people go by, you can see them up above you, down below you. That's something I like in a ship. This is just, you know, more basic. Again, it's a nice ship, it's clean, spotless, all that, but that's just one of the things I kind of missed on it. Overall, the food, when I compare it with other ships that I've been on, food is much better on some of the other lines, with exceptions. But I thought the food, a lot of it was just kind of really hit and miss. Great service again, like I said, in the dining room, but the food was just not all that good. So again, I hope you don't think I'm being too nitpicky, but my recommendations, likes and dislikes, that's all based on my experience and obviously personal preferences. I hope this helps you if you're looking about selecting a ship or cruise line to go with. So thank you very much for watching Pat's Adventures. Take care.